Hi friends, welcome back to our FinVigna channel, your trusted platform for learning and practicing for NISM mock test series. ఈ రోజు మన ఛానల్లో ఏం డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నామంటే NISM 10A ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ అడ్వైజర్ పార్ట్ 10 సిరీస్ అనేవి మనం వీడియో చేస్తున్నాము. ఇప్పటి వరకు ఎవరైతే పార్ట్ 1 టు పార్ట్ 9 వీడియోస్ ఏదైనా మిస్ అయి ఉంటారో అది ఒకసారి చూడండి, మన ఛానల్లో ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్నాయి. ఎవరైనా కొత్తగా మన ఛానల్ కి విజిట్ అవుతున్నట్టయితే మన ఛానల్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. అండ్ మా వీడియోస్ కానీ మీకు నచ్చినట్టు అయితే అండ్ హెల్ప్ అవుతున్నాయి అంటే మా వీడియోస్ ని ఒకసారి లైక్ చేయండి. అండ్ ఎవరైతే మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ NISM సర్టిఫికేషన్స్ కి ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో వాళ్ళకి కూడా మా వీడియో షేర్ చేయండి అండ్ మా ఛానల్ కోసం చెప్పండి. సరే, ఇంకా ఒకసారి వీడియోలోకి వెళ్దాం. And our first question is, what is the primary purpose of company deposits for issuing companies? Let's see the options. Option A, attracting retail investors. Option B, short-term fundraising. Option C, diversifying portfolios. Option D, financing infrastructure projects. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option B, short-term fundraising. And the next question is, what is the duration range for term money transactions in the interbank market? Let's see the options. Option A, 15 days to 1 year. Option B, up to 7 days. Option C, more than 1 year. Option D, overnight only. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option A, 15 days to 1 year. And the next question is, how often is the interest rate of Kisan Vikas Patra announced? Let's see the options. Option A, biannually. Option B, annually. Option C, quarterly. Option D, monthly. Let's see the answer. And the answer is option C, quarterly. And the next question is, according to technical analysis, what does the support level represent in price chart? Let's see the options. Option A, selling interest. Option B, volatility. Option C, buying interest. Option D, trend reversal. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option C, buying interest. And the next question is, how does MVA determine whether a firm adds or destroy value? Let's see the options. Option A, by analyzing liquidity ratio. Option B, by calculating dividend yield. Option C, by comparing book value and market value. Option D, by assessing market capitalization. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option C, by comparing book value and market value. And the next question is, under the SEBI Debenture Trustees Regulation 1993, when is the appointment of a debenture trustee DT compulsory? Let's see the options. Option A, unsecured debentures. Option B, maturity of more than 18 months. Option C, maturity of more than 12 months. Option D, maturity of less than 6 months. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option B, maturity of more than 18 months. And the next question is, what factor makes derivatives unsuitable for someone with limited resources and low risk tolerance? Let's see the options. Option A, counterparty risk. Option B, speculative trading. Option C, transparent transactions. Option D, leverage and associated risk. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option D, leverage and associated risk. And the next question is, what is the convention for classifying bonds with ratings BBB and above? Let's see the options. Option A, investment grade. Option B, risk-free instruments. Option C, high risk. Option D, default risk. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option A, investment grade. And the next question is, according to technical analysis, what is the role of moving average in reducing fluctuations? Let's see the options. Option A, forecast future prices. Option B, analyze volumes. Option C, identify trends. Option D, increase volatility. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option C, identify trends. And the next question is, what distinguishes distressed securities from the other investment segments? Let's see the options. Option A, low risk, high liquidity. Option B, regular income generation. Option C, guarantees. return. Option D, deep experience in valuation. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option D, deep experience in valuation. And the next question is, what does convexity measures in the relationship between bond price and yields? Let's see the options. Option A, volatility. Option B, change in price. Option C, degree of the curve. Option D, slope. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option C, degree of curve. And the next question is, what does EV by EBI TDA ratio helps in valuing? Let's see the options. Option A, capital intensity. Option B, profitability. Option C, earning growth. Option D, dividend yield. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option A, capital intensity. And the next question is, when is the PEG ratio considered favorable? Let's see the options. Option A, PEG less than 1. Option B, PEG is equals to 1. Option C, PEG is greater than 1. Option D, PEG is equals to 0. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option A, PEG less than 1. And the next question is, under the cost leadership strategy, what does a firm seeks to be? Let's see the options. Option A, unique in the industry. Option B, low cost producer. Option C, high cost producer. Option D, defensive. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option B, low cost producer. And the next question is, how do high entry barriers affect existing players in an industry? Let's check the options. Option A, increased bargaining power. Option B, stable profit margin. Option C, lower growth rates. Option D, higher growth rates. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option D, higher growth rates. And the next question is, which one of the following is not a participant in the Indian money market? Let's see the options. Option A, mutual funds. Option B, primary dealers. Option C, real estate developers. Option D, stock exchanges. Let's see the correct answer. And the correct answer is option C, real estate developers. And the next question is, what risk is associated with unforeseen events causing a substantial drop in the value of an investment? Let's see the options. Option A, volatility risk. Option B, event risk. Option C, political risk. Option D, legal risk. Let's check the answer. And the correct answer is option B, event risk. And the next question is, what does the P/S ratio focus on when assessing a company's value? Let's check the options. Option A, profit margin. Option B, earning growth. Option C, sales revenue. Option D, book value. Let's check the correct answer. And the correct answer is option C, sales revenue. And the next question is, what does open interest represents in the derivative market? Let's see the options. Option A, contract settles during the day. Option B, new contracts created. Option C, total outstanding contracts. Option D, trading volume. Let's check the answer. And the correct answer is option C, total understanding contracts. And the next question is, what does the EBIT by EV ratio helps in understanding about a company? Let's see the questions. Let's see the options. Option A, debt coverage ability. Option B, dividend payout ratio. Option C, capital structure. Option D, profitability per unit of sales. Let's check the correct answer. And the correct answer is option D, profitability per unit of sales. And the next question is, what is the risk associated with counterparty default in derivatives trading? Let's see the options. Option A, liquidity risk. Option B, counterparty risk. Option C, market risk. Option D, price risk. Let's check the correct answer. And the correct answer is option B, counterparty risk. And the next question is, why is the law of one price essential for arbitrage in different markets? Let's check the options. Option A, to increase transaction cost. Option B, to minimize profits. Option C, to create price differential. Option D, to ensure riskless profits. Let's check the answer. And the correct answer is option D, to ensure riskless profits. And the next question is, what is the primary objective of fundamental analysis in stock selection? Let's see the options. Option A, determining intrinsic value. Option B, predicting short-term price movements. Option C, analyzing technical indicators. Option D, identifying market trends. Let's check the correct answer. And the correct answer is option A, determining intrinsic value. And the next question is, how is the value of a zero coupon bond determined? Let's see the options. Option A, present value of further cash flows. Option B, single cash flows at maturity. Option C, coupon payment multiplied by face value. Option D, annual interest payments. Let's check the correct answer. And the correct answer is option B, single cash flow at maturity. And the next question is, in the context of money market, what triggered the global financial crisis of 2008? Let's see the options. Option A, equity market collapse. Option B, government securities default. Option C, central bank intervention. Option D, seizing up of lending in international overnight money markets. Let's check the correct answer. And the correct answer is option D, seizing up of lending in international overnight money markets. అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ, ఇక్కడ వరకు వచ్చారంటే మా వీడియో మీకు చాలా హెల్ప్ అయిందని అనుకుంటున్నాం. సో ఇలానే మేము ఇంకా ఎన్నో వీడియోస్ తో ముందుకు రావాలంటే మీ సపోర్ట్ కూడా మాకు చాలా అవసరం. ప్లీజ్ మా ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి అండ్ మా వీడియోస్ ని లైక్ చేయండి. అండ్ మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరూ ఎవరైతే ఎన్ఐఎస్ఎం ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో వాళ్ళకి మా వీడియో షేర్ చేయండి. అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.